A very good morning to all of you. I hope you are well and safe enough. Today I am here with an important topic in measurement analysis, that is error analysis. I hope you like this video too much, and it is very important for industrial purpose also to find out the error, how to find the error in measurement system. So please like and subscribe this channel for further update. So please like and subscribe and press the thumb icon above the column so that you get further and further notified when further notification whenever I post the video. So let's start, guys. So basics. So first of all, you should know the basics of measurement system, that is in error analysis. If you talk about the error analysis, there are two types of. If we talk about the error analysis, okay, in error analysis, what is an error? Okay, what is an error? Error is basically some deviation that the measured value is differed, that is being termed as error. Okay, so error is basically, if we talk about what is error, is basically the difference between the measured value minus true value. The difference between measured value minus true value, that is known as error. So it is being defined as absolute error. Okay, absolute error. So absolute error is the error. Absolute error is the error that is the algebraic difference between the measured value minus true value. The algebraic difference between the measured value minus true value. Here AM defined measured value. AM defined the measured value, and this AT is defined true value. This AT defined true value. So absolute error is the difference between the measured value minus true value. Next error, which is being quite often in measurement analysis or any instrumentation system, that is a relative error or limiting error. Relative error or limiting error. Relative error or limiting error. Okay, so or limiting error. This is very important one. Relative error or limiting error. So what does this relative error or limiting error? Basically, relative error we calculate, or limiting error we calculate if we divide the absolute error by measured value, then this is known as relative error. Absolute error is being defined by sigma A. So the relative error is the ratio between absolute error upon measured value. To find out the relative error, we have to the ratio between the absolute error upon measured value, and in percentage we have to multiply this by 100. In this way you can easily able to find the relative error or limiting error. So I again repeat, absolute error is the difference between the measured value minus true value, whereas the relative error or limiting error is the ratio between absolute error to the measured value, and if we convert into the percentage, we multiply by 100. Now just try to solve some questions so that your doubt can be clearly figured out. So justification. So now let us solve one question that is coming IES 2014. So the question stated that, in this question stated that the expected value of the voltage across a resistor is 80 volt. Okay, the expected value of the voltage across a resistor is 80 volt, and we have to find the absolute error of the measurement, whereas the voltmeter reads 79 volt. Just try to write some point. We have given the voltmeter, the true value is given by true value 80 is given to us, that is 80 volt. Okay, this 80 volt is our true value or expected value of the voltage across a resistor, that is 80 volt. Now the voltmeter reads, so reads is our measured value. Read is our measured value, and that is being given 79 volt. Okay, 80 is our true value, that is expected value of the resistor, that is being given as 80 volt. However, the voltmeter, the measured value is being given as 79 volt. Okay, and the absolute error in the measurement, we have to find the absolute error in this measurement. So I have stated that the absolute error is the difference between the true value minus measured value. Okay, so absolute error is the difference between the true value minus measured value. So absolute error is AT minus AM. So AT minus AM is our absolute error. So AT is our 80 volt minus measured value is our 79. So absolute error is our 1 volt. Okay, absolute error is our 1 volt. So the correct answer for this numerical is C. Okay, so here in our previous slide, if you look back at previous slides, this is absolute correction error. Okay, if you want to correct the error, then measured minus true, and absolute error is true minus measured value. Absolute error is true minus measured value. That is absolute error. Absolute error true minus measured value. Absolute error is true minus measured value, whereas absolute correction is measured minus true value. Okay, now we have to find the absolute error. So absolute error is true minus measured value. So 80 minus 79, the value is 1 volt, is the required answer for this particular problem. Now if we go for our next problem, before going for the next problem, if suppose this numerical asks some more quantity of data, like find out the absolute correction. So what should be the value? If this numerical asks some more things, like find out absolute correction, absolute corrected value, absolute corrected value, absolute corrected value, absolute corrected value. So how can we find the absolute corrected value? We just try to write the absolute error is 1 volt. Now this is an error. So in a measurement system, the error should be minimized 1, error should be 0, 1. So what should we add in this 1 volt so that our error to become 0? So we add minus 1 volt to this 1 volt so that our errors become 0. If we add 1 volt minus 1 volt, then error is 0. This minus 1 volt which we have added to make the error 0 is known as absolute correction. Is termed as absolute correction. It is being termed as absolute correction. Okay, so absolute corrected value is our minus 1 volt and absolute error is our 1 volt. So if it asks in the numericals to find out the absolute corrected value, then you have to add that quantity so that the error becomes 0, and the quantity which becomes the error 0 is known as your absolute correction value. Next numerical is, in this numerical he has been asking a 0 to 150 volt voltmeter has a guaranteed accuracy of 1% full scale reading. The voltage measured by the instrument is 83 volt. The limiting error in the percentages. So we have to find the limiting error in percentage, and this is being asked in IES 2013. Okay, so find out how to find such type of question whenever it been asked. So the question stated that a 0 to 150 volt voltmeter has guaranteed accuracy of 1% full scale reading. So this 1% full scale reading is giving guaranteed accuracy, means this gives an error. Okay, so the absolute error for this one is absolute error. If you want to find the absolute error or this is 1% of the full scale reading. So 1%, we take 1% of full scale reading, 1% of full scale reading. We have to take on the value of 1% full scale reading. So 1% of full scale reading value which we have to be taken out. So 1% of the full scale reading is our absolute error. So what is full scale reading? Here a 0 to 150 voltmeter has a guaranteed accuracy of 1% full scale reading. So this 0 to 150 volt is our full scale reading. It means that a voltmeter, it particularly means that a voltmeter, let's suppose this is a voltmeter and this is being denoted by 0 and last final indication is being denoted by 150 volt. So this has a small set of divisions. This voltmeter has a small set of division and last indicated value is 150 volt. So this voltmeter has a range from 0 to 150 volt. That is the full scale reading. The full scale reading is being 150 volt. So in this numerical it is being asking that we have to find the error that is 1% of the full scale reading. So we would take 1% of the full scale reading. So 1 divided by 100 into full scale reading is, full scale is being, the reading is 150 volt is the full scale reading, where the value is being actually, the pointer is being actually going at the final outcome. So 1 by 100 multiplied by 150. So 150 is our full scale reading from this voltmeter. 0 say it is being started from 0 and the final countdown it is 150 volts. So 150 volt is its final value or full scale value. So 1 by 100 multiplied by 150. Now if you cancel out these terms, what you will got? 5 3 is 15, 5 2 is 10, that is 3 by 2. If you solve this, 3 by 2 and its value is how much its value is arises in this numerical. 3 by is 1.5. It's 1 point. If you solve it's 1.5 volt. So the value is, absolute error is 1.5 volt. It's around 1.5 volt. Now we have to find the limiting error. How to find the limiting error? Now we have to find the limiting error. So how to find this limiting error? So limiting error, I've said that limiting error is given by the ratio of absolute error upon measured value. And if you percentage, we convert by 100. So absolute error is given as 3 by 2 or 1.5, 3 by 2. Measured value is given to us. What is measured value? The voltage measured by the instrument is 83 volts. So this 83 volt is our measured value. Just write it over here. The measured value is 83 volt. This is measured value. It has been 83. So measured value is 83 divided by 83 multiplied by 100. If you cross it out, 50, that is 150 by 83. Now if you find out, its value is approx 1.81%. Okay, if you find out this, if you divide this 83, if you divide this 83 divided by 150, its particular value would arise around 1.80. Okay, 1.80 and we 1.807, and in approx we calculate it as 1.81. Okay, so 1.81 is the required answer for this particular problem. So the option number A is the correct answer for this particular problem. I hope you understand it right effectively well, and so thank you very much for listening. So please like and subscribe this channel. So thank you very much. Thank you.